What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Married to Film. Once again, I'm Ralph. This is Shamanda, and today we're going to do a review for The Foreigner, starring Jackie Chan. Pierce Brosnan is in it, and a few other people. It was directed by Martin Campbell. He did GoldenEye 007, and he also did Casino Royale.
Oh, okay.
007. So you can kind of tell.
And then that
Kind of explains it a little bit.
explains a lot.
His style, yeah. All right, so let's get started. It's been a minute. Yeah, it'll be there. Yeah, we've both been like under the weather the last couple weeks, so that's where we've been. But let's get on with this. Well, The Foreigner, like I said, stars Jackie Chan. It's a cold opening. And what I mean by cold opening is that it doesn't go through all the credits and everything and set stuff up. As soon as it comes on, it's right in the movie. He's picking up his daughter from school, and she's wanting to get it was a homecoming or prom.
I think it was prom dress.
Yeah, she was wanting to get a prom dress.
I don't think it really said it. Just said she was getting a dress.
Okay.
She needed to get a dress, and her boyfriend was there, or her date was there.
Yeah. So they were going to the store to get a dress for the event that she was going to, and as soon as she went in, a couple minutes later, Jackie Chan was going to park the car right in front of the store, and a bomb blew off and killed his daughter. So it also injured him and killed a whole bunch of people in the vicinity or whatever. So that's where the movie starts, and it just keeps going from there. The layers keep unfolding in this movie. He it turns into Jackie Chan. This is gonna stop at nothing to find out who planted the bomb, who killed his daughter. That's the main plot of the movie, but there's a whole bunch of subplots that ensue afterwards. Like as far as regarding Pierce Brosnan's character, he's actually an elected official in Britain or Ireland. One of the two. I got kind of mixed up. I think he's probably Ireland. Ireland. Okay, yeah. And so Jackie Chan wants to know the names of the people who may have planted this bomb because back in the day, Pierce Brosnan was affiliated with them. They're a bunch of terrorists. Why don't you cut me? I feel like I'm talking too much. Sorry.
I mean, go ahead because I don't know where you actually left off.
I just brought up Pierce Brosnan's involvement as far as the group he used to be with. That's why Jackie Chan went to him.
Well, the call was made after the bomb went off that it was an IRA affiliate that did the bombing, and that's where Pierceton, Mr. Hennessy's character comes into play because he had some affiliation with the IRA and Ireland. His accent was.
He did a great job
in this movie. Oh my God!
Every
time he was speaking, I was like, "Oh yay!"
He did a great job.
I'm infatuated with that accent, but he had everything. He had all the affiliates for Ireland and what they used to do as being the thugs, and he had a table of team that he had to bring together because he didn't know what was going on, even though it unfolds that he knew more than what he was leading on to. Well, Jackie Chan, being the 5'8" Chinaman, that's who they nicknamed him in the movie. Listen, that was his last living daughter. He wanted to know who did it, and he wanted names. That's all he wanted. Just give him names. That's all he wanted. And he was going to handle the rest. He didn't say that he was going to handle it, but as a father, he was going to handle it. Papa Bear was upset. Small in stature, but he was kicking but getting names later because he was like really on this name quest.
Yeah.
So, So if you were wanting to know why Jackie Chan has been on the quietness and hasn't been really doing anything, I think he was preparing for this role because it evoked a lot of emotion.
Yeah,
in this role, and I gotta
give my hands. Yeah,
because
give him a shout out because he did a great
awesome job in this movie.
Yeah, as far as conveying emotion and just the pain of a father losing his child. And
the last
he did a great job.
He went through a lot in this movie.
He sure did.
The storyline to this movie. He said that he was an immigrant. He fought in the war. He was part of the elite forces,
Mm-hmm.
so he knew about the woods and being out and I mean, dude, he was making stuff up with just a little bit of.
He was MacGyver and stuff.
He was
man.
MacGyver.
Yeah.
They was like, oh,
MacGyver.
it's just a little bit of bunch of groceries. Dude, he blew the bathroom up with them groceries.
With a cigarette and some pop bottles.
And some
and some string.
And a box of a pack of matches. Is it called a pack of matches?
Box.
A box of matches. What wasn't a box?
Oh, it was a pack.
It was a pack of matches.
Yeah.
Blew the bathroom. Oh,
yeah.
I don't mean he blew it up for real.
Jackie Chan was on this game. You know what I like about it too is in the fact that he does do his own stunts, even though he's 85 years old. Everything, the fight scene seemed practical. There was nothing that was like, okay, that's unbelievable. Mm-hmm. You know, it seemed like a guy that was older that had skills.
No, he had stuntmen.
I mean, I know. I'm saying it was nothing that wasn't
over the top. Yeah,
you know
what he used to do.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't like him running up walls and all like that. It was all practical stuff.
It was age appropriate stunts.
Yeah, age appropriate stunts. I liked it. I was like, wow, this is nice. These dudes think they just gonna come in there and manhandle this man.
They said we need 100 men.
Yeah.
He said call all of them.
Yeah.
It's like you want 100 men? Yes, we need 100 men because it was only 4, and he hog tied those two. He came in there.
Jackie Chan was bad, man.
It was a great storyline from trying to get his daughter. Things weren't, like Ralph was saying, things were unfolding that you didn't know. Well, I picked up on a couple of things from the beginning. His wife and the nephew, the way they looked at each other the first time. I was like, something going on, incest, Game of Thrones over there. Going on in there. But yeah, go ahead and pick up if you want to finish the storyline, or you just want to stick to the just.
Well, like we said, it was being that Pierce Brosnan was an elected official. He had a lot of power and he had a lot to lose and gain as far as the things that were going on, being that he used to be affiliated with the organization that pulled off the bombings. But like the layers in this movie are deep, and I think it's a good movie to go see, to check out. I like the score in the movie. You know, when we're supposed to be tense, the music tensed up. You know, I thought the score was it went along with the movie very well. Yeah. I like how Martin Campbell directed this movie. You could tell that it was kind of Bond inspired. Inspired, since you had Bond in the movie. I like that.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
that was a good one.
But I like the directing of the movie. Like I said, the score, the script I thought was phenomenal. It kind of reminded you of Man on Fire, as far as doing anything.
And he wasn't going to stop.
He wasn't going to stop. Yeah, he was not stopping. He was not stopping.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, it was good.
They didn't leave anything unturned.
Right.
All stuff, like they said, the last thing that they said, we're leaving everything done.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was finished. If you dealt with this person from the beginning and something happened,
oh well.
It was either you gone, they gone, somebody gonna be gone.
Right.
And it was one of those types of stories where it didn't leave anything unturned. So it was pretty interesting. You show the man that didn't have power in that sense, but he had power because he had smarts. He was an elite force.
They underestimated him. Nobody knew.
He was trained, and when he went through his records to find out who the man was, he was like, "Oh, I'm in trouble." But he already knew he was in trouble because about 18 of his men had already been killed. He already knew he was in trouble. But it was like, you messed with the wrong one. It was like every time they turned around, he was in the building, like taking pictures of him. Like, what? Okay, here. And I won't names. I mean, how you get somebody's cell phone number and then send them a text?
Right.
Or send them a picture of you with your mistress.
Right. That was a bad dude, man. Jackie Chan did a good job in this one, man. I liked it.
He did.
I liked it a lot.
He was.
I'm gonna get it. What you get?
I definitely want to give. Well, we're gonna keep with the A1, but I have to give it. You giving it a filet mignon. I have to give it, my little lobster tail. It was pretty good.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it.
I want to give that surf and turf, but it's on your style surf and turf.
Okay. All right, then.
I'm gonna give it a little Chef Ralph surf and turf. That means it's A1, baby. It's on top, little drizzle, little something on top. It was a really well put together movie.
Mm-hmm.
The actors, and we did have the little sprinkle of a Game of Thrones character in there. Bruce Bolton. I don't know. Did he get killed at the end?
I don't think he died.
I can't remember.
No, he didn't die.
Okay, I think he was there toward the end because he was pulling people out of places. I don't know, something like that. But it reminded me a little bit of Rambo because of the little wood scene. It reminded me a little, it reminded me a little of Rambo because he was in the woods and he had a flashback of what he had been through and everything. So
Rambo / I'm gonna get you sucker. You'll see it.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that one. Yeah. So go see the film. It's been out for about 2 weeks now.
Still go check it out. It's a good movie.
Yeah, go see it. See it. And we're gonna give shout outs to it's the still month of October. I do want to give a shout out to Living Pink organization. Christy, my cousin, is doing her thing. Two-time cancer survivor, excuse me. And she's doing a lot of things right now during the month of October. But she doesn't do it just through the month of October. It's all year round. She's always speaking at different engagements just to give women and men, because men have breasts too, giving them some pointers of how to detect and go and get tested for breast cancer. So shout out to her. And Ralph does have, if you haven't known and haven't,
Shamanda has went off and wrote a book. It's called Nesting for One.
Yes, it is a story, just a little journey, just a little bit. It's only 60 pages. It's not a lot, but it's just the intro. I put it at, this is the intro to our journey. Yeah. A story of infertility and the challenges, and it's a faith-based inspirational book. So go get it, go pick it up.
We'll put the
link.
Link in the description box. You can buy the ebook or the soft cover. And it'll be lulu.com, and it's $11.99 soft cover, $2.99 for the ebook.
Yeah. So you guys go get that. And do you have a shout out?
No, I'm good.
You good?
If I did, I can't think of it right now. So blame my head and not my heart.
Okay. All right. So we're almost done with this month of October. I mean, it's almost a done deal.
Oh yeah.
So you guys, we're done with this one. Go see the movie.
And we'll be back with some throwbacks and trailers.
Yes.
Coming soon.
Y'all, I'm so glad that you still stick with us. We're still going to do that. It's been a lot of things. Life happens. We're human. Things happen. So, but we're going to get that stuff to you sooner than later.
Yeah. So, thank y'all for checking us out again. We love y'all.
Right.
Thanks for coming out. God bless you. Good night.
Love you guys.